It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to every single one of y'all who has been taking out the time to watch the videos, like the videos, share the videos, and leave the comments. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button and encourage others to subscribe to Rashawn's About Time Boxing and stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. Always, you know what I mean, I gotta give a shout out and ask y'all to subscribe to and support, you know, my guy at Rebel Life Boxing, Mark Nash Boxing, Nate's Boxing Nation, YSM Boxing, Fanon Boxing, International Boxing Channel, MZ Musically Zone, Always Talk Boxing, Hustlers Home, E Thriller, you know what I mean, E Thriller boxing channels. Support all those guys, you know what I'm saying? Support and subscribe to their channels, you know what I mean? They giving up all the, you know, no clickbaiting, none of that type of stuff. They giving, you know, all the real stuff. Of course, I got to give a shout out, you know what I mean? You know, because I definitely appreciate, you know, my audience and everybody that rock with me. Marvelous Williams, B Romero, Sub-Zero, Bandil, Flame on 24, Kofi's Universe, my guy Wentworth Richardson, Willie Bateman, High Consciousness, BJ Bobo, The Key, Tone Money, Fresh Prez, The Expert Genius, Chin Checkin', Ill Minds Revolver, Juice Lee, Jonathan McGovern, Isaiah Tilson, Reginald Oglesby, Real Deal, John Doughboy, Benjamin Bryant Jr., Raw Dog, Ish, Sharif, Tiandre, Perry Robinson. Listen, I appreciate all y'all. Anybody that I left out, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head, you know what I mean? But I'm just letting you know, I really appreciate y'all. So we talking, so all right, so you got this kid, Rashidi Ellis. Yeah, I think he made his pro debut July of 2013, if I'm not mistaken. So he's like 23-0 with 14 knockouts now. And so, you know, he's been doing some interviews and stuff like that with some other people, and he's been, you know, calling out Jaron Ennis. Listen, listen, I'll say this, because I don't have nothing against no fighter. I don't, you know what I mean? I just say what, you know, based on my research, you know what I mean, the information and stuff that I collect, I get information based on that. And if y'all been watching this kid Rashidi Ellis, then, you know, y'all let me know if y'all agree, if y'all disagree. Drop the comments in the comment section below, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you know, and like this video and share this video. But he you know, he think that he can beat Jaron Ennis. Now he's actually scheduled to fight I think tomorrow, July 9th. I think he's scheduled to fight somebody named Jose Marufo. So first you got to take care of that business. But just based on my scouting report and me watching his fights, he might be 23 and 0. Did I say 23? Yeah, 23 and 0, 14 knockouts. So he has just a little under 50% knockout ratio. But now you got Jaron Ennis on the other hand, who's 30 and 0 with 27 knockouts. Now Rashidi Ellis, his last two fights were by unanimous decision. Jaron Ennis' last 20 fights were by knockout, with the exception of that one no contest with Chris Van Heerden, which would have been a knockout. And those of y'all who saw that fight, Van Heerden wasn't making it out that first round. He wasn't. And then y'all remember I did the video after that fight. Chris Van Heerden said he did 8 rounds. He said, I went 8 rounds with Errol Spence, and told Jaron Ennis and his father that, man, you way stronger and you hit harder than Boots. And when I said that, and y'all can go back and look at the video, everybody was saying I was capping, your information ain't right, your resources is this and that. And I said, just because I don't disclose my resources and where I, don't mean that it's not accurate. But then what happened months later? Chris Van Heerden said it. Jaron Ennis did an interview and talked about it. And his father, Bozy, did an interview and talked about it. So, anyway, moving forward. My point is, Rashidi Ellis, my message to you, stay away from Jaron Ennis. You're not ready for that. And that's no disrespect to you. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm insulting Rashidi Ellis. Listen, he's skilled. He's a talented fighter. As a matter of fact, when I watch him fight, I see shades of, like little shades of Meldrick Taylor and Hector Camacho and somebody else. I can't put my finger on it, but like in his style, like how he, like how he move and, his stance. But he, with him being 23-0, having 23 professional fights, he makes a lot of mistakes. And you can't do that against a fighter like Jaron Ennis. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the fight when he fought this guy named, what was his name? John Carl Sosa. John Carl Sosa hurt him in the second round. Now, Carl Sosa just didn't have the killer instinct. And he didn't have that will. You think if Jaron Ennis hurt him in the first or second round, y'all see what Boots did to Castillo Clayton. He would destroy Rashidi Ellis. I'm telling you. I know, listen, those of y'all who understand boxing, the different styles of fighters, again, and how these styles do and don't match up and translate in the ring, y'all know that y'all know what I'm saying is right. Y'all know that what I'm saying is right. Jaron Ennis would destroy. That fight wouldn't go 6 rounds. That fight wouldn't go 6 rounds. He makes, first of all, he can't fight backing up. And when he gets in trouble, now I do give him credit. If you get hurt, you should grab and hold. But that's what he does a lot. He grabs and hold if he can't figure it out, and that's fine. That's part of making adjustments. But he can't make the necessary adjustments if he's in there with a fighter of Jaron Ennis caliber. He wouldn't. Boots would walk him down. I'm telling y'all, listen, if they make this fight, I don't know if they are, but if they do, I'm telling you. And this guy, when he gets winded late in the fight, even when he fought the guy Sosa, his team was like in the 9th round, he's tired just like you are. He's tired just like you are. Jaron Ennis don't get tired as the fight goes on. He gets stronger as the rounds go on. So what are you going to do if you waning down late in the fight? And that was a 10-round fight. Boots is doing 12 rounds with his, when they go, with his opponents. Now, I know some of y'all going to be like, yeah, well, we ain't never see Boots go 12 rounds either, blah, blah. Trust me, I'm telling y'all, Jaron Ennis is built for it tough. I'm telling y'all. He do way more many rounds than that in the gym. 12 rounds is nothing. He do more than that in the gym. With different types of guys. Heavyweights, middleweights, cruiser, all different sizes of guys he do this with. And anybody who been to watch Jaron Ennis train and all that, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm just saying, and Rashidi Ellis is I don't know if he's saying this too, because he know Jaron Ennis is the #1 contender for Errol Spence's IBF title, and Rashidi Ellis I think has the IBF North American welterweight title. Now look at that. And you got these guys like this. They get these IBF and IBF North American, WBC Continental, WBC Intercontinental, WBA Continental, all these different. They gave Jaron Ennis one shot at a title, and it was the IBO welterweight belt. And that's when Van Heerden butted his way out of that fight. Jaron Ennis should have that belt. But he don't even have a WBC Continental, Intercontinental, no IBF, nothing. That don't seem. And he has 30 professional fights with 27 knockouts. One no contest. 5 years straight he been putting them to sleep, knocking them out, making his work look easy. Rashidi Ellis, yeah, you 23-0, but you are not ready for Jaron Ennis. You're not, dude, and that's just the reality of it. And if you smart, and if your team is smart, stay away from him, because I'm telling you, that would be a damaging loss to your career. And I can tell that you know that I can see, when Rashidi Ellis do his interviews, he's just dripping with exuberance, you know what I mean, confidence, and he should, because Floyd Mayweather said, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that you the best at what you do, and that you are, and that you good enough to be at the top, then you shouldn't be doing it. So he should be confident, but at the same time, you gotta be realistic. Now, he has a good skill set, don't get me wrong. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all watch, I don't know how many of y'all ever watched this kid fight, but if y'all watch him fight, he makes a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. And Jaron Ennis, with that long reach, them cat-like reflexes, and we know, listen, Jaron Ennis can distribute power equally through both hands. It's not just one hand that's his power shot. Either hand could be the power shot. And he don't have to switch hit to make it his power either. Rashidi Ellis, he slapped with a lot of his punches. He suffocate a lot of his own shots. Sometimes he pulled back with his hands down. He pulled back and he's square. And his chin is suspect. If he got hurt by John Carl Sosa, and Sosa just didn't have a killer instinct, because if y'all saw that fight, y'all know what I'm talking about. When he got hit in that second round, and he went back into them ropes, and then he immediately grabbed him. And then later in the fight too, when they got into the mix and Boy was trying to tee off on him, he went down. It wasn't a knockdown, but you could tell he was winded. His legs were going. Jaron Ennis don't get tired, man. That kid is, and I'm not saying that Rashidi Ellis doesn't have a good work ethic. I'm not saying he's not a gym rat. I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm not saying that he's not skilled. But just as people always say, there's levels. And I'm telling you, Jaron Ennis is on a different level. And the only reason that he does not have a belt or a unified title in the welterweight division now is because of the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford situation that has to work itself out. Once that situation works itself out, and if they make this fight happen, and then everybody know where everybody's going or what the next move is going to be, trust me, Jaron Ennis will be a champion and a unified champion, and he could be undisputed. I don't doubt that at all. He has all the tools. This kid is, I'm telling y'all, like, Bozy is a genius. Now, watching a few of Rashidi Ellis fights for Eddie Gomez, Alexis Rocha, watching these fights and stuff, The mistakes that he makes in his fights, I can already hear Bozy. I can already hear Bozy telling him, yeah, Boots, listen. Oh, look, he's scared, or he do this. He can, I'm telling y'all, he can sense all that stuff. And then he tell Boots to go in there and do it like, no, this, look, every time he do this, he do that. And I'm going to tell y'all this little short story, because I don't want this video to be too long, but I remember we were in the gym. And there was another fighter, you know, who, he was featherweight, Coy Evans. And this guy brought his son in there. And I don't know, you know, like we were all in the gym just training. I don't think we were even going to spar that day. But this guy had brought his son in there. And this man who had brought his son in there, he you know, he thought his son was real. I mean, his son was good. But he kept trying to, you know, push it. And Bozy was like, nah, you know, we just working out today. Nobody really, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, my son came in here to get some work, you know, something to that effect and all that. So Coy was, you know, on the bag, and he was like, well, you want me to suit up? You know. And then first Bozy was like, nah. Then he was like, nah, man, we want some work. So Coy suited up. And when they started sparring, you know, the guy's son kept making this mistake. And Bozy said, listen, Coy, every time he do this move, after he tried to do this, he drop his hand or something to that effect. And he said, when he drop it, shoot the straight right. And sure enough, the kid kept making a mistake. And when he made that mistake, he dropped his hand, and Coy threw that right hand. Boom, he broke the dude's jaw. You heard it. You could hear it snap in the gym. And this was in the sparring session. So I'm telling y'all, like, Bozy can pick up on, he can sense that stuff. He can see weaknesses in people right away. I'm telling y'all, that's why one day he gonna get that Trainer of the Year award. Believe that. And they in the future, they gonna go in the Hall of Fame. And a lot of people look at Jaron Ennis like he got 30 fights. You got a lot of people that got less fights than that. Less fights than that. And they get all these golden opportunities. But it's okay. Because like I said before, everybody's journey to the world title is different. And Jaron Ennis will have his time. But Rashidi Ellis, I'm telling you, I'm not saying his career suicide, but that's going to be a bad situation. Stay away from Jaron Ennis. Now, however y'all feel about it, y'all can drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, share this video. Y'all let me know based on if y'all ever seen Rashidi Ellis fight. He makes a lot of rookie mistakes. And they can be corrected, but he makes a lot of mistakes. He can't fight. I mean, you know, on your toes, you know, nice, you know, start out nice and sharp, you know, with his jab, you know, with the jab, 1-2, 1-1-2, you know, all that good stuff. But then, you know, he starts slapping with his punches. He don't sit on his shots. He starts slapping with his punches. And then he suffocate his own shots. Instead of, you know, he don't have the, you know, he don't know how to establish his range, and then his arms is way shorter. Jaron Ennis' reach is crazy. I don't know, I mean, if y'all ever met Jaron Ennis or ever been around, but his reach is ridiculous. I'm telling you. And them cat-like reflexes. Come on, man. I mean, I respect Rashidi Ellis, man, and I love his heart, man. You know, and I wish him all the best going forward. But him fighting Jaron Ennis, it's not good. Some of y'all might think it is a good fight for Boots. But I'm telling y'all see what he did to Delorme. Y'all saw what he did to Castillo Clayton. Y'all saw what he did to Sergey Lipinets. I mean, come on. The outcome of this fight, I promise y'all, is not going to be no different. I guarantee y'all it's not going to be no different. And that could damage a kid's confidence, man. You know, that could damage a kid's confidence. Losing like that, because he's going to lose bad. That's going to be, that fight is going to end in a knockout, and it's not going to go 6 rounds. So, how do y'all feel? Y'all think Rashidi Ellis should stay away from Jaron Ennis? Because I say stay away from boots. Because them shoes is going to bust your ass, boy. I'm just saying, like, like, go another direction. And I know people want to prove that they the best and all that kind of stuff, but you could just see some people that got it. Because at some point in Rashidi Ellis's career, I can see it as the competition gets stiffer. And if I'm not mistaken, he already been knocked down before, but as the competition gets stiffer, I'm telling you, a knockout is coming for him. He's going to get knocked out at some point in his career. If he fight Jaron Ennis, he's going to get knocked out or stopped. And it's not going to be good. So, like I said, I like the kid. I wish him all the best. But stay away from Jaron Ennis.